Here we go. We're on page 118, reference 77. So make sure you're on reference 77. You can look up at the screen or in your book. We're going to be talking about simple sentences, fragments, run-ons, and compound parts. Number 1, a simple sentence must have 3 core parts to be complete: a subject, a verb, and a complete thought. A simple sentence is independent and can stand alone. The label for a simple sentence is the letter S. Example: my aunt cooks for her large family every day. 2, a sentence fragment is an incomplete sentence. A fragment is missing one or more of the core sentence parts: the subject, verb, or complete thought. The label for a fragment is the letter F. Example: cooks for her large family every day. Okay, you see that it's missing a subject.
Understood.
That has nothing to do with that.
You cooks.
No, cooks for her sandwich. You wouldn't say you cooks for her family every day. That would not be right.
Could you say you cook?
Yes, but this doesn't say that. This is this verb wouldn't match that. This is a singular verb. Number 3, a run-on sentence is 2 sentences written together as one sentence without correct punctuation. Example: my aunt cooks for her large family every day. She is an amazing woman. We'll go more on that in just a minute. 4, a simple sentence may also have compound parts. Compound parts are usually joined by the conjunction and. When it is used in front of regular labels, the label C is used to identify compound parts. Here are the meanings and labels of several compound parts: CS, compound subject; CV, compound verb; SCS, simple sentence with a compound subject; SCV, simple sentence with a compound verb. Okay, we're going to look at part 1. The examples below show how each sentence is identified by the label in parentheses. Okay, everybody read number 1 with me. A yellow dog flew into the window.
Yellow bird?
Oh, yeah, whoops. It was a fantasy story. Shh. Okay, let's read number 1 again. A yellow bird flew into the window. Okay, why does it have an S after it? Because it's a simple sentence. Number 2, are you all right?
Yeah.
Number 2, read it with me. The 2 dogs in the yard. Okay, why does it have an F after it? It's a fragment. We don't know what the 2 dogs in the yard are doing. There's no verb. Number 3, read it with me. My sister and brother played in the pool. Okay, it has an SCS because it's a simple sentence with a compound subject. Sister and brother, 2 people are doing something. Drink some water. Number 4, read it with me. Curtis waved and ran into the house. This is an SCV. It's a simple sentence with a compound verb. Notice where the and is. Waved and ran. One person doing 2 things. Are you all right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We are not going to look at part 2 right now because it's a lot about fixing fragments, which we're not worried about doing yet. When we need it, we'll get there. Right now, we are going to look at part 3. This is how you correct run-on sentences. They will give you 2 sentences that are run together. You have to put a slash between them, and then you have to fix them the way they tell you to. So, for example, look at number 1 in part 3. There are 2 sentences run together. The toddler fell down, he started crying. You put a slash between the 2 sentences, and then you fix it the way they told you to. They want you to write 2 simple sentences. The toddler fell down, he started crying. That's one way to fix run-on sentences. Let's look at the next example. Here are the 2 sentences that are run together. The toddler, I'm having trouble reading. The teacher eats in the cafeteria every day. The students eat in the cafeteria every day. You put a slash between the 2 sentences and then fix it by making a simple sentence with a compound subject. You take the 2 subjects and put them together. The teacher and students eat in the cafeteria every day. Let's look at you do not make it a conjunction. You use a conjunction to make it a simple sentence with a compound subject. We're going to practice. We'll practice. Number 3, The rocket rose slowly. It disappeared from sight. You put your slash between where the two sentences are, and they want you to make this a simple sentence with a compound verb. The rocket rose slowly and disappeared from sight. We're going to look at, actually, we're not going to look at number 4 right now yet. Any questions on part 3? When they give you run-on sentences, they tell you how they want you to fix them. You have 3 choices. Girls, you better be paying attention because one of you has never done this before. You can either make 2 simple sentences. You can make a simple sentence with a compound subject or a simple sentence with a compound verb. Those are your only 3 choices. They'll tell you how to do it, and then you fix it that way. Questions on that? Okay, part 4 is when they give you, we can call it a sentence. We give you sentences and you have to label them correctly. You have to tell whether they're a fragment, a simple sentence with a compound subject, or a simple sentence with a compound verb. Best way to do this is to try some. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to grab the worksheet I gave you that looks like the one on the screen.
So it looks like something.
Right? It's the one where you have to label the sentences. So if you're doing this at home, you know you can pause it anytime and then join us again. Okay? It's got identifying sentences, fragments, and sentences with compound subjects and verbs. Okay?
She's choking on.
She's all right. Shh. Okay. So we're going to look at number 1 together at the top. It says, the campers gathered branches and burned them in the fire. Now you'll notice there's a conjunction in this sentence, correct? Okay, so then we know that this has a compound something. But now we have to figure out what is the compound. What's being conjoined together? Are there 2 subjects or are there 2 verbs? What do you say, Waylon? Okay, because what are they doing? They gathered and burned. So this would be a simple sentence with a compound verb. No, I'm just doing that to help show, especially for people who are on remote.
We're not always going to put kind of one.
Then we're not doing that at all with this. This is labeling sentences. This is not classifying.
It looked hard, but then it's super easy.
Okay, so let's look at number 2. Before revising your report. Before revising your report. What's going on here? Maddie?
There's no subject. There's no noun.
Yeah, this is a fragment. It's definitely missing. All we have is a prepositional phrase here. So this is a fragment. I mean, what are we supposed to do before revising your report? I don't know. Who's supposed to do it? I don't know. It's missing a bunch. So that's a fragment. That gets F. Okay, let's look at number 3. Many elephants live in the jungles of Africa. Okay, I'm looking through this and I don't see an and anywhere. So this can't be anything with a compound. I see a subject noun. I see a verb. So what is this, everybody? It's a simple sentence, so it gets an S. Okay, ready? Let's look at number 4. They flapped their wings and flew away. I see an and. Now my decision is, what is being combined? Subject or verb? Is there more than one subject or is there more than one verb? That's what you're looking for. Jace?
Is that right? Because there's nothing like, there's no subject. Yeah.
There's a subject, they. That's a subject pronoun. They. Who flapped their wings and flew away? They.
Who's they?
Subject pronoun.
Bird.
I'll put it up there so you believe me. Okay, so what is it, Brent?
I see subject, S-E-D.
Yeah, there's 2 verbs here, flapped and flew. So this is a simple sentence with a compound verb. All right, let's look at number 5. Bricks and tiles are made in my uncle's factory. Okay, I see a conjunction. Now, what's combined? Subjects or verbs? Or is more than one thing happening or is there more than one subject? Anna?
more than one subject.
Yes. Bricks and tiles. So that means this is a simple sentence with a compound subject. Questions? Waylon.
So are we gonna be practicing on this more until we like take a test on it and stuff?
We're going to practice on this today. You're going to practice the bottom of this, and tomorrow you have a worksheet, and then I'll help people who need help. Okay, right now I'm going to stop the tape. The next tape we'll have the answers to the bottom. So right now, what we're going to do right now is everybody's going to do this bottom part by themselves. So you all need to do this, and then I'll start the tape again when we go over answers. Okay, here we go. Everybody do the bottom part. If you're at home, you'll have to take the next video recording to get the answers.